Hello, Japan! I'm Lisa Saunders, author of your new book, Elizabeth and the Miracle Dog Riley, which I think is a great title. The United States title, when it was published, was Anything But a Dog, the Perfect Pet for a Girl with Congenital CMV, or Cytomegalovirus. It's the same exact story. It's about my two daughters, Jackie here and Elizabeth here, who was born severely disabled by congenital cytomegalovirus. But I just wanted to move forward as a mother who would learn how to be happy again and have her typical adventures that you have with your children, especially when your oldest wants a dog. And I kept telling her, no, it was going to hurt Elizabeth, my disabled daughter. But I made her an impossible promise. I said, all right, if God brings one to your door, we can have it. And of course, things do happen. But I was just here to share with you today, to celebrate with you for publishing it. Thank you for sharing my story. And I believe the people that are going to enjoy it the most are parents of young children who are being pestered to get pets, especially parents of a child with disabilities, or friends of families with a child with disabilities, and of course anyone who's considering having a child, because you'll want to know certain things you can do to prevent the birth defect virus that I caught and passed on to my daughter. Plus just people in the medical community that deal with children. So I would say doctors, nurses, therapists, certainly daycare teachers, because they are at increased risk for contracting the virus, so they should know about it. But really just anyone who loves true stories and a family who had a big shock with Elizabeth's condition, but we moved forward as a happy family because I found hope and joy, and hopefully my journey will help others find hope and joy. These are the kind of people you can recommend it to. Of course, your friends through Facebook and your blog. I would also recommend it to book clubs, because somebody in the United States came up with book club questions that I thought were very good to discuss, like, has reading this book given you hope for handling the challenges in your own life? If so, how? How has this book changed or enhanced your view of people with disabilities? Does Lisa convey her story with comedy, self-pity, or a little of both? Which events were the funniest? Which could you relate to? What impact, if any, will the life of Lisa's daughter Elizabeth have on the future of unborn children? What did you know about congenital CMV before picking up this book? I was really amazed when the United States reviews started coming in. This was published in 2008 in English, and it meant a lot to me when parents read it who had a child that was disabled, when they told me things like it gave me hope, it made me laugh, it made me cry, because it's the biggest thing is we need hope that we can survive and be happy again. The medical community thanked me for laying my soul out there so that people would pick it up and read it and not just laugh with me about our typical pet disasters, but learn how to prevent this #1 viral cause of birth defects that a lot of people in the United States haven't heard of, and I'm guessing that people in Japan haven't heard of it either. That meant a lot to me, and also from regular reporters that said they enjoyed the funny pet tales and they enjoyed the touching stories about my daughter's life, because then that just meant I did a good job as a writer. I tried to just lay my soul bare so that people could feel like they were keeping me company on this journey. And when parents write to me, it means a lot, because it can be lonesome to go through this, but when you join heart and soul with people in Japan, I thought it was fun that some Japanese moms were saying, hey, she thinks just like we do, even though she's from America. We all share similar thoughts about our children and wishing to have happy children. What I'm doing now is I am the parent representative of the Congenital Cytomegalovirus Foundation, and I just reach out to organizations to try to get them to raise awareness of CMV. I was responsible for helping Connecticut become the second state in the United States to pass a law combating cytomegalovirus, and as a former daycare provider who didn't know I was increasing my risk of contracting CMV, I now reach out out to daycare centers and agencies that are licensing them, saying, can you please put prevention education in your training materials for these workers? Because according to studies, that reduces the chances of a woman contracting it by 75% if she knows the precautions to take. Not kissing a child around the mouth or sharing food with them. That's a big thing. And not sharing a cup or utensils. And I also want to tell you about other events. I join up with other organizations to work together with them, like the March of Dimes. I'll be at a baby expo at the Lawrence and Memorial Hospital in New London, Connecticut, April 8th, 2017, just handing out information to people who want to have healthy children about how to prevent CMV. And I collaborate on CMV awareness-raising projects with CMV parents and medical professionals from all over the world. As a member of the Congenital CMV Partnership Development Team on a funded project to create a global congenital CMV network, I would like to invite Torts Association Japan and thousands of books to join us in our work, especially since you did all this work transcribing my book into Japanese. We know each other really well now, I feel. We are a partnership of families, researchers, and other stakeholders currently being formed to link resources and provide services to improve awareness, prevention, and treatment. If you're interested, please contact Dr. Laura Gibson, a pediatric infectious disease doctor and immunology researcher at the University of Massachusetts Medical School at laura.gibson@umassmed.edu. And if you would like to connect with me, you can write to me at lisasaunders42@gmail.com or visit my website at authorlisasaunders.com. I would be happy to put you on my newsletter list if so desired. Another way to follow my CMV work is to like my Congenital CMV News Facebook page at facebook.com/Congenital CMV News. Again, thank you so much for translating my book into Japanese, and I've loved working with you, and I look forward to connecting with your readers. Thank you.